It's the ultimate travel guide from the people who know it best. Weekends with Yankee. We move north to Stowe, Vermont. A scenic mountain town known for great skiing and a vibrant restaurant scene, and the Trapp Family Lodge. The Von Trapp family, made famous by the movie The Sound of Music, settled here after escaping from Austria because this beautiful area in Vermont reminded them of home. We caught up with Samuel Von Trapp, a grandson of the original couple, Captain Georg Von Trapp and his wife Maria. Situated on 2,500 beautiful acres overlooking Stowe, the Trapp Family Lodge is, quote, a little of Austria, a lot of Vermont.
Austria and Vermont have a lot in common with the mountains. They have their Alps, which are a little taller than our Green Mountains here, but very much an outdoor mountain culture, a strong focus on agriculture as well, outdoor recreation, hospitality.
In the 1940s, the Von Trapp family toured in the United States as the Trapp Family Singers before settling in Stowe.
So my family came to live in Stowe in the summer of 1942. They were looking for a more pleasant place to spend the summer. They came up to Stowe. It reminded them of Austria. They loved it. They bought this farm, roughly 300 acres, and we've been here ever since.
In the summer of 1950, they began welcoming guests to the rustic 27-room family home and lodge.
The family home basically became a hotel in 1950. My grandmother was operating it, and my father came back in the late 1960s and got involved. Got so busy here, he never had a chance to go out and do anything else, so he's been here ever since.
Sam's father is Johannes, the youngest of the Von Trapp children. While Captain Von Trapp died not long after they came to America, Maria ran the lodge until her death in 1987. Most people know their story because of the movie, The Sound of Music.
First, there was my grandmother's book, then there were 2 German movies, then there was the American stage play, and then the 20th Century Fox production in 1965 that sort of made our family story public property to some extent. And that certainly attracts a lot of people here. The movie is definitely based on a true story. It was based on my grandmother's book. They did change some things around, for sure, but all in all, it's relatively accurate.
Visitors today can visit the Scottish Highland and Devon cattle the family keeps on the property, or hike or bike the many trails here, or cross-country ski on them in winter. Another big draw is the brand new brew hall, which features Austrian lagers by Von Trapp Brewing.
I get a lot of the credit for it. People assume it was the recently arrived son who started the brewery, but in reality, it was my dad's idea.
Fall foliage season is the most popular time to visit.
Vermont is legendary for the colors that we get. That's really going back to the sugar maples. We've got a ton of sugar maples here on our property. I think my earliest recollections of this property would be being on horseback with my mom. I think I was about 2 at the time. Don't even remember my first time skiing, but I believe that happened when I was around 2 as well. And it's pretty fun now for me to be getting out there with my little boys and my wife on these same trails that I learned how to ski on.